Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, National Fire Services Week observation concludes at Rourkela Steel Plant. RSP executive takes part in Smart India Hackathon as judge. And Srujani Mela organized in RNC Laboratory Department. And now the news in detail. The National Fire Services Week observed at Rourkela Steel Plant RSP concluded on 20th April. Mr. Subendra Das, ED Works, RSP, was the chief guest at the concluding ceremony held at Research and Control Laboratory Conference Hall. Also present on the dais were Mr. Subrat Acharya, DGM in charge, Safety, Environment and Fire Services, and Mr. B.P. Das, DGM Fire Services. Several general managers of different units of RSP and other senior officers of the plant were also present on the occasion. Addressing the gathering, Mr. Das highlighted the importance of fire services in the steel industry. Reiterating that prevention is always better, he exhorted everyone to be a master of fire and control it effectively for ushering in safety and prosperity. Mr. Das also presented the prizes to the winners of different competitions like essay writing, slogan, inter-fire station housekeeping and drill competitions held amongst employees to mark the Fire Safety Week celebration. At the outset, Mr. J.B. Patnaik, AGM Fire Services, welcomed the gathering and coordinated the function. Prior to the concluding ceremony, an exclusive fire safety awareness program for 41 lady employees of RSP was organized at RNC Laboratory. The session, taken by Mr. P.S. Thakare, Senior Manager, Fire Services, included various aspects of fire safety both at workplace and at home. A hands-on demonstration was also conducted by Mr. S.K. Khuntia, leading fire operator, where operation of fire extinguisher and LPG cylinder safety were displayed. Earlier during the week, similar awareness programs were held at Ispat General Hospital, wherein 80 persons participated. The session was chaired by Dr. A.K. Singh, Director in charge, M&HS. Another awareness program was conducted at Coke Ovens Battery 6, which was chaired by Mr. Biswajit Patnaik, GM, CO and CC. A practical rescue demonstration was also conducted. It was attended by 60 employees of the department. Similarly, on 17th April, a fire awareness program was conducted at Aurobindo School, Sector 5. More than 300 students attended the awareness program. In these programs, the participants were informed about the different aspects of fire safety. It may be noted that Mr. Ashwini Kumar, CEO, RSP, had inaugurated the Fire Services Week celebrations on 14th April at the Central Fire Station on the occasion of National Fire Services Day. The occasion commemorates the sacrifice of 66 gallant firefighters who had laid down their lives to save the lives of other people and property during a devastating fire incident that took place at the Victoria Dock of erstwhile Bombay Port on this day in the year 1944. Mr. Biswajit Mandal, Assistant Manager, CNIT of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, got the opportunity to be a judge in the Smart India Hackathon 2017, a pan-India 36-hour non-stop digital programming competition. It is worth mentioning here that all the ministries of the Government of India had participated in it and had given different problem statements. The objective was to harness the creativity of millions of bright young minds of our country. The participating teams were simultaneously competing from across 29 locations in India to offer digital yet sustainable, innovative solutions to solve real-time challenges faced by the nation. The grand finale took place simultaneously on 29 nodal centers for different ministries on 1st and 2nd April 2017. It was a continuous event of 36 hours which started at 7:30 a.m. on 1st April 2017 and ended on 2nd April 2017 at 8:45 p.m. The event was inaugurated by a video speech by Honorable Minister of HRD Shri Prakash Javadekar. In the evening, Honorable PM Shri Narendra Modi also addressed the participants of Smart India Hackathon 2017 via video conferencing. Different teams from all over India had chosen their problem statements and proposed their solutions. For Ministry of Steel, the event took place in Indore. Messrs Mecon India Limited was the coordinating agency of the entire event for Ministry of Steel. Out of the 31 problem statements which were chosen for Ministry of Steel, 3 were proposed by the C&IT department of RSP. Students did brainstorming and came up with out-of-box and innovative ideas and provided solutions to it. The panel of judges visited different teams and judged their solutions. The first prize was of rupees 1 lakh, while the second and third prizes carried cash award of rupees 75,000 and 50,000 respectively. A Srujani Mela was organized for employees of Research and Control Laboratory Department recently. Mr. P.K. Mohanty, DGM R&C Lab, was the chief guest on the occasion and presided over the function. Mr. M.S. Datta, DGM, Mr. A.K. Acharya, DGM, Mr. B.K. Behera, Manager, IED, and several other officers and employees of the department were present on the occasion. While speaking on the occasion, Mr. Mohanty highlighted the importance of Srujani in the light of present scenario and exhorted everyone to contribute towards this movement for better performance and profitability of the plant. During the function, Mr. Mohanty handed over the token gifts to each suggester. Around 129 suggestions were generated on the occasion. Mr. B.K. Behera, Manager, IED, deliberated on the Srujani status of the department in particular and RSP in general. At the outset, Ms. Swati Malya Chattopadhyay, DGM, R&C Lab welcomed the gathering and coordinated the function. Mr. A. Dasgupta, DGM, R&C Lab proposed a vote of thanks. That's all for today's news bulletin. Namaskar.